welcome or welcome back. Today we're gonna be vlogging, well, this whole weekend we're gonna be vlogging about my January readathon with Buddy Read Babes. So if you want to join us, we do a readathon every single month, usually one of the first weekends of the month. So you can join us in February because this one's coming up. I don't think this vlog is gonna come out for probably a few weeks, so you should be able to jump right in at the time. But yeah, so we're gonna go get started with reading. It is about 11 a.m. right now. This morning I got up and basically went to the optometrist. And so now I'm back. Had some food, Captain's on the couch, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna go upstairs to the book nook and get started. So we just came up my stairs. This is my book nook. It's a little bit messy right now. Over here, we've got like book of the month aardvark books, and those continue all the way over here. Those are unread because of who I am as a person. These are all of my read shelves. This stack is my TBR for the month. It's enormous and I won't get to everything. This baby stack over here is all the books that I've read so far this month, which I'm hoping increases. And then I still need to add that book. That's a new acquisition this month. These are part of my TBR shelves. And then the rest of my TBR shelves are in here. I don't have a problem. Yeah, so step one is going to be getting books together. So I have to take the dust jackets off when I read, which is the only reason we've got a naked funny story right here. I'm about maybe a third of the way through that, so I'll be continuing this. I'm doing kind of a slow reread of all of the Throne of Glass books. I've reread the series twice, so this will be my third time. Always start with the Assassin's Blade, and my best friend actually annotated this one for me, so I get to read all of her like tabs and highlights and notes and all that, so that'll be really fun. I sound out of breath. It's because came up the stairs. We have 3 stories in my house, so that's a feat when you just get home, and the book nook's at the very top. You can see it's kind of a rainy day. It's like perfect for reading. Anyway, so these two, I'm not planning on finishing this one. I just want to make some progress on it. And then, so the way we run readathons, you pick books that you're like planning on starting or excited to start throughout. So we're picking off of this pile. The ones that I put on my actual like, tracker or whatever were His Majesty's Dragon. This is the first Temeraire book by Naomi Novik. I think I put P.S. I Hate You because I'm supposed to be running a buddy read of that. Watch me knock this entire pile. Oh no. Ah! Okay. That actually went better than I thought it would. Okay. And then I've got The Lodge by Kayla Olson. This comes out January 7th, and I've had an arc for a while because I'm actually pretty good friends with Kayla. I love her books. I think she named... Oh. Stop. I didn't even realize that was there. I'm obsessed. I think she named one of the characters in here after me, so that'll be funny. Just a little like side character or something. Not anyone important. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think I also put... Did I put Catch the Sun on there? Hold, please. Okay, well, I'm just dumb because I'd already pulled 5 books, not 4. And then the last one is this top guy, Dreadful, by Caitlin Rozakis. I think this has been compared to something similar to like Assistant to the Villain, which I really liked. It's got why with all the stickers. Whatever, I'll take them off. Yeah, so if we're looking at a stack here, please ignore my Chick-fil-A cup here. Those are what we're looking at. I'm gonna start with trying to finish Funny Story, and then we'll jump into one of the other ones. All right, here we go. done with 16 chapters of Funny Story, and I love it. So I've always been a beach read girly. Like, I think that's definitely my favorite Emily Henry book for sure. And I've even read some of her YA ones. I DNF'd one, and I gave A Million Junes like a 4-star, I think. But if I went back to it, based off what I remember, it would probably be closer to like a 3. And then, so like beach read, book lovers, people we meet on vacation, happy place and people we meet on vacation are kind of interchangeable. This, I'm thinking, is probably going to slot right between beach read and book lovers, because I just love Miles and Daphne, and I think so much of what happens in here is so just cute. So I just got to this scene where Miles and Daphne are kayaking, and just classic Emily Henry has so many good quotes in here. Like, you can't force a person to show up, but you can learn a lesson when they don't. We've got Miles talking about remembering to marvel. I'm trying not to, give away too much. I do underline in my books, and I do dog ear, so no one come at me. It's a really sweet story so far. I'm really excited about reading the rest of this. So I'm on page 194, chapter 17. So I'm going to keep going in a little bit, and I'm just tracking how much I'm reading for the readathon. So I'm supposed to hit 12 hours over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm shooting for 4 hours a day of reading. We'll see if I hit that. My goal is to read. So I've read 25 minutes so far. I've got this nice notebook that I'm taking notes on. And then once I hit an hour, I'll probably take a break, maybe edit a little bit, see what's up. And then, yeah, we'll be good. Captain is sitting in the guest room / library across from me, just staring at me filming this, and it's making me uncomfortable. I have to take a breather for a second because I'm actually crying. This scene with Miles talking about his family and his mom is just wrecking me. But super good book so far. As a Bravo Housewives junkie, I am obsessed with Ashley being so into Bravo. She feels like a soul character. Not relevant to the readathon at all, but I just saw this video about book mold. I had no idea this existed, and now I'm scared. I'm crying again. He just told her he loves her. With the worst timing, I might add. I'm at about 2.5 hours of reading for the weekend. I just finished Funny Story. Absolutely loved it. And I do think it's ranking... Hi, Captain. Is my second favorite Emily Henry behind Beach Read. I loved it. He's always doing this in videos. Like, I think he actually can't stand not being the center of attention. So, anyway, I'm about to post a quick story review on this for my Instagram. And then probably going to take a little break. I was intending to only read an hour of this at a time, and then I ended up reading like over 2 hours straight. But it was so good. Okay, I just got home from a dinner date. Now I'm gonna read again. It's only been about 2.5 hours today, so I have an hour and a half more that I want to read. So I'm gonna read a little bit of Assassin's Blade as a reread, and then I'm gonna get started on this one for a buddy read, which I've heard only great things about, so this should be really exciting. But I've heard it's a little bit sad, so we'll see how that goes. And then my husband and I are buddy reading The Count of Monte Cristo, but like very slowly, so I still have to read a little clip from that tonight. And yeah, we'll probably see you in the morning. I have a feeling I won't really be filming much after this. Good morning. I'm back. I read about almost 100 pages last night, and so now I'm jumping back into P.S. I Hate You. My husband's listening to Squid Games in the background. And it's my birthday. So, all very exciting things. So let's jump back in. I just finished this book, P.S. I Hate You, and I think I'm like hoarse from crying. It was so good and I loved it so much. I think, I don't know how this would be perfect if you're like a really big lover of Abby Jimenez or Annabelle Monaghan, or what are you doing? Or like Emily Henry in some respects. There's Captain. Oh, stretching. It was so good. I would say huge trigger warnings around like grief. I'm trying to talk about a book around grief, but I think kind of a pseudo second chance romance, friends to lovers type situation. Yeah, this book was amazing. Highly recommend. Good morning. I am back from church and about to start Dreadful by Caitlin Brozakis. And I also started my reread of The Serpent and the Wings of Night while we were driving around this morning and running some errands. So that's exciting. I'll keep you posted on how this goes. I'm excited to read it. I get like Assistant to the Villain vibes kind of from the description, cover, some of the blurbs, all that. So should be interesting. Hello, it's afternoon now and I am 100 pages into Dreadful. It's fine. I don't think it's gonna go down as like a favorite for me or anything. I think because our main character still doesn't know what's going on, I also don't know what's going on, and it's kind of hard to care. But I do like it. I also think these spreads are just too pretty to be allowed. So that's where I'm at. We're on hour 10 of readathon. I have about an hour and a half to go to meet my goal, which I could read over if I want to, but I want to at least meet my 12 hours for the weekend. So that's the update. I'm jumping in now because I realized that I never gave anybody kind of any sort of conclusion to this. So this was the last video I recorded for Dreadful. I did end up finishing Dreadful. I gave it 3 stars. Will not go down as a favorite, but most of the books I read this weekend were huge hitters. So that's that. Thanks for watching and catch you next video.